The Odyssey. This man made a god so angry, it took him 10 years to get home. One wrong move, a monster, a witch, a sea storm, and his own pride kept getting in the way. This is the Odyssey. Meet Odysseus, king of Ithaca, the guy who ended the Trojan War with one genius idea, a giant wooden horse stuffed with soldiers. Smart move, Troy falls. War's over, time to go home, right? Wrong, the gods aren't done with him yet. First stop, an island with a cave full of cheese and sheep. Bad idea, because it belongs to Polyphemus, a one-eyed cyclops the size of a house. He traps Odysseus and his crew inside and starts eating them, 2 at a time, for breakfast. So Odysseus does what any smart hero would do, gets the cyclops drunk, then drives a sharpened stake straight into his one eye. They escape by hiding under sheep. Genius. But Odysseus can't resist shouting his name back at the cyclops as they sail away. Big mistake, because that cyclops, his dad is Poseidon, god of the sea. The exact god you don't want angry at you, on a boat. Next, a king gives Odysseus a magic bag holding all the bad winds, so his ship sails home safe. They're literally inside of Ithaca. Home. So close. Then his crew, thinking it's treasure, opens the bag while he's asleep. All the winds explode out at once and blow them all the way back to where they started. 10 years just got longer. Next up, Circe, a witch who turns Odysseus' men into pigs with a snap of her fingers. Literal pigs. Odysseus gets a magic herb from the god Hermes, walks in immune to her spell, and forces her to turn his crew back to men. They end up staying on her island. For a whole year, 1 year, somehow nobody mentions going home. Circe tells him he has to visit the underworld to talk to the dead, including a prophet who warns him what's coming next, then the sirens. Creatures whose singing is so beautiful it drives sailors mad and lures them to their deaths on the rocks. Odysseus wants to hear the song and survive, so he plugs his crew's ears with wax and has them tie him to the mast. He hears the most beautiful sound in the world, and screams to be let loose. They don't listen. Smart crew. Next, a strait with a 6-headed monster on one side and a massive ship-swallowing whirlpool on the other. Pick your poison. Odysseus loses 6 men to the monster to avoid losing the whole ship to the whirlpool. Then his starving crew makes one final mistake. They eat the sun god's sacred cattle. Forbidden. Zeus responds with a lightning bolt that destroys the entire ship. Everyone dies, except Odysseus. He washes up alone on the island of the goddess Calypso. She falls for him, offers him immortality, or me forever young, forever safe, forever hers. He says no. 7 years later, he still says no. He just wants to go home. When he finally reaches Ithaca, it's a mess. 100 suitors have moved into his house, eating his food, trying to marry his wife Penelope, thinking Odysseus is dead. Disguised as a beggar, he sneaks in unnoticed. Penelope sets up one final test. Only the true Odysseus can string his old hunting bow. One by one, the suitors try. One by one, they fail. Then, the old beggar picks up the bow, strings it in one move, and reveals who he really is. What happens next? Let's just say the suitors really should have left when they had the chance. 10 years. Monsters, gods, witches, storms, and one man who refused to give up. That's the Odyssey. If you want the next epic story broken down like this, hit subscribe. You don't want to miss it.